Such big fields, it'll be really congested on some of those portages, and some of the less experienced athletes might be a little bit dangerous to be around. When you're trying to get your boat out of the water and run down and then put the boat back in, there's all sorts of carnage that can
Yeah, and hopefully it won't be too slippy either for them on the pontoon.
So just a small field for the C1 women, small but quality. When you look at the lineup that's taking place, we've got from Halifax last year our gold, silver, and well, there's a question. And of course, in the 5,000, they have to race up and back along the course. So at some stage, it will be challenging no matter what side of the boat you paddle on. But we're underway now in the 5,000-meter women's C1 final, 5 kilometres. And as we mentioned, 5 portages this year. They've added some extra portages, which is always challenging. Some of the athletes do it very, very well, and it can make a big difference for a racer. Opposite direction, for those watching at home, the opposite direction of where the racing has been all week. So they're coming up now, and they're all heading across.
A bit of a crash.
Yes, a little bit of a bingle over there in the far side of the course, and it looks like Katie Vincent's been caught up in that mark of the course, of course, but they've been going a little bit further than 200 metres already, and they are spread out a long way. And just looking through the field there, I'm trying to see where Katie Vincent is. She's back in about 6th position at the moment. So, but they're already spread out a long, long way. I'll see if we can find. So there we see
the crash.
The crash. So this was the crash involving the two at the front, which is the Chinese athlete Li and the Czech athlete Malikova coming together very early. Goodness knows how they stay in the canoe when that happens.
I don't know. I can't go in a straight line.
Well, 5K would be
Oh,
good
it looks like
hang on, what's going on here?
they're not sure about where the course is.
Well, this is, oh my goodness. Have a look in the background. You can see some athletes are still going.
There's only one turning point, so long means.
Oh no, this is terrible. And the Chinese athlete now she's looked over her shoulder. Oh my goodness, this is. Well, I mean, there was briefings for the athletes before the race, and it was spelt out exactly how this.
Yeah, it's a new format now this year. Yeah. So I imagine that's.
But you've now, there's a couple of athletes who just went way past the turn. As you can see now, the Chinese athlete at the top of your screen, she was leading the race, and now look where she's found herself. She is miles back. Coming down now for the first of 5 portages. And we'll see now who's been practicing over the winter.
Oh.
But there's a bit of a struggle there getting in and out of the boat. For the canoe especially, it's such a challenge. And, oh my God, we're going to see a bit of carnage there with the boat, but they don't care. So nice clean run at the moment for Vincent. The Kazakh athlete also, that is Tolopova, in and out of the water quite safely. And it looks like it's a Hungarian coming through now. That's Kizban, who is a very good canoe paddler, and you would expect she'll be challenged.
She does a lot of marathon racing as well, so this will be right up her street. Yeah,
the marathon races that are here, and Vonda Kisley is here. We'll see her race a little bit later on. I mean, for them, these portages are no problem at all.
No, except the boat is 4 kilos heavier, so that's a bit of a challenge.
Yes, indeed. So there's Malikova. She was up near the lead, so she's managed to get back in touch pretty quickly. And it looks like the second of the Chinese athletes, Yin Wan, she's through okay. And there's the second of the Hungarian athletes.
Sports are kind of the national sports here, so it's very popular. For example, in the UK, no one knows what canoeing is, but it wasn't easy to even make the final. So we're really happy with that, and we're also closer to the top boats than we were even by Worlds last year.
But she had too much ground to make up. But now we have this race for the bronze medal, Yin Wan from China and Margarita Tolopova from Kazakhstan. But it looks to me like the Chinese athlete is much, much stronger. And she should move away now. I wonder whether she's got her sights on maybe trying to haul in Kizban on this final lap. It's a big gap, though. I don't think she can do it. Kizban is quite an experienced paddler, and as Rebecca told you, she's a marathon paddler. So
world medalist in marathons last year.
Yep.
Did she not?
She may have done. Oh, in the C1 200, yes, definitely. Yeah, definitely she did. So 4 medals. I need to check that. You've thrown me. Great result for Canada. Great result for Katie Vincent. She's trying not to laugh, I think. I think she can hear the Canadian support team.
And a lunge to finish.
Look at that. It's always nice, Rebecca, when nice people win.
Yes. Yeah. She's a lovely girl.
She really, really is.
Yeah.
Sophia Kisban coming down to pick up another medal for the host nation. Good race by her. She decided to break out on her own to try and chase down Katie Vincent.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Really interesting to see.
I don't think they've ever won gold. Well, maybe they have in K4, but
not in the K4, I don't think.
Ask about you the Portage section. What do you think about after this race?
I think it's an interesting feature. It definitely adds some excitement to the event. My forearms are definitely on fire from carrying my boat, but I think it's kind of fun.
Yes, congratulations, Sophia Kisban from Hungary. And we're underway already in the next race. Well spotted, Rebecca. That's why I pay you the big bucks. This is the...
I wish.
Yeah. Whatever we're paying you, I'm going to double it right now on the spot. So this is the men's C1. Now, some interesting paddlers here, including Balázs Adolf, of course, who is a gold medalist in Copenhagen, and you've trained a bit with him.
Yeah, he's one of my training buddies.
From Italy, very, very... experienced paddler, so there's some really good. Now Tacchini's in a bit of a stoush there, another bit of a crash, a bit of a jostle going on there between 3 or 4 athletes. So there we have a race in 2 at the front of the field. We have the young Cuban Jose Cordova, and just on his inside, the reigning world champion Balázs Adolf. To the same side, are they, for the portage this time? Okay, that's interesting. The Cuban will get out first. Let's see who can do the best portage. Looks like Balázs Adolf again. Look at that. That's a very good portage. Lifting it up onto his shoulder. And the Cuban was stuffing around there trying to pick up his boat.
Yeah. Balázs just looks like smooth running.
Yep. Snooze, you lose. And all of a sudden, look at that. That's just in the space of a portage, the distance that he's been able to. And that's a bad sign for the Cuban. He's just looked over his shoulder now to see where the next boat is. Oh, look at this. He left the boat behind there. But they're all looking like they've done some practice. They know what they're doing. Not too many embarrassing portages at this stage. We haven't had a repeat of Fernando Pimenta's famous portage in Poznan when he had no idea. He couldn't remember how to carry the boat. He tried to balance it on his head, then he put it on his shoulder and dropped his paddle in the water, and it didn't matter. He still won. Yeah. No, just to make sure that they maintain the distance between.
Just had a little chat to change leads.
Did they?
Yeah.
What language do you reckon they spoke in?
Oh, I imagine English.
So Cordova kindly agrees to do it, so that's nice. Okay, let's analyze this portage. The Cuban has struggled a little bit, and looks like he's struggled a little bit this time as well. He's out cleanly, though, this time.
A little bit more smooth than last time.
But
Balázs just outruns him.
He's got the superior leg speed, hasn't he? He's got the longer legs.
Longer legs.
So that is a carbon copy of the last portage, with Cordova getting to the pontoon the quickest, but on the space of that short run, it's enough for Balázs Adolf to put some space between himself and the Cuban. One of them would have to go around the wrong side of the buoy, or...
Oh, no.
Oh, there we go. Oh, he tried to get... Oh, my... Oh, dear. Uh-oh.
Under the pontoon.
Here we go. Oh,
I think his boat got stuck under the pontoon.
Oh, no. And now he's got to... This is going to be awkward. So now he's got to get out. He's dripping wet, cold. There's more water in there than there is actually on the course.
Recovered quite quickly
from
that.
He did, actually. Yep.
Oh, here's the...
Here we go.
Oh.
Oh, dear. So, yes, I think you're right. He's run straight into the end of the pontoon. And desperately trying to pull himself in. And look at that. Dear, dear. Well, these things do happen. But here we have our winner, folks. What an impressive performance from this young man. Former world champion, marathon champion. That is a great race. Strong gold medal performance from this man from Hungary. Thank you very much, he says. Thank you for your support.
I think he still got pretty tired in that.
Yeah, yep. Good race from the Cuban. Cordova took it out hard early, but really he was only hanging on because Adolf was just toying with him almost for a little while, and then once the Queenie.
He worked hard in that race.
He really did.
Well deserving of that medal.
Yep, and he's just one of the, you know, I can say this about a lot of the paddlers here, but he's one of the nicest people off the water as well.
Yeah.
Genuinely nice.
Oh no!
Oopsie daisy.
Upsize.
Oh dear. Well, that's not the same guy, is it?
I don't think so.
No, anyway, he's got to make a decision here. What does he retrieve? No, it's the Uzbeki. Kozhnev. All right.
Albanian guys was good, but in the run I was better, and I win.
Athletes who are listed here to start. I'm really interested to see how Vonda Kisley goes, the marathon champion. I mean, she is without peer in the women's marathon. She's been so far ahead of the rest of the field now for a couple of years.
Yeah.
Stepping back to the 5,000 and taking on some of these fantastic canoe sprint athletes, it's going to be a really, really interesting
Melina Anderson, I think, is going to be a challenge because
Yep.
she's done 5K Queen. That the first 1,000 of the 5K is the hardest ever 1,000 she's ever done.
Yeah. So let's see what's happening here. It looks like the athlete from Spain, is that Fernandez, who is going out very fast. This is going to be really interesting. Everybody's coming in at the one time. This is what Jenny Egan said yesterday was making her most nervous about this race, is how this is going to play out.
Does look a bit more carnage than the previous races.
It really, really does. So the good athletes here will make a bit of ground. The ones that struggle are going to really find it hard. Now already we have someone stopping to empty their boat, so they're losing ground.
Anderson struggled a bit there.
Yep. So, and there's Vonda Kisley there. You can see her just on the pontoon, just slowly moving her way through the field, making sure she doesn't get into any trouble. There's a couple of athletes just hanging around. So look at this. Someone's trying to put their boat in front of... It's the other Hungarian, actually. Oh, dear. That's not going to go down very well. And now Kisley's stuck in a traffic jam there. She can't actually move. She was sitting in her boat, waiting for people to get out of her way.
Oh, dear.
Oh, dear.
This is why I'm not there.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And she looked pretty calm. I don't think you'd be calm, would you, if that happened? You'd be saying, get out.
No, yeah.
She is. She has made a big move.
Melina from Sweden has caught up.
Yep. Has put her foot down, and look at that. Look at that gap that she's opened up now.
Wow.
On the Italian. Melina Anderson. Now there's somebody who does not look happy with life at the moment.
She must have broken her rudder.
She's very efficient, very effective in and out of the water. Let's see what Anderson can do. She's up and, just struggling to get the boat up.
And hear the Spanish cheering on.
Yep, they're pretty happy. So, Melina Anderson there in the front. The Italian Cicciala behind. Norway? No. What did you say? Yeah, so who's third at the moment?
I think Norway.
It is Norway.
Yeah.
Yep.
Someone's lost the boat.
Oh, yeah, look at that. That's the Japanese paddler. I wonder where she is. The boat's there. Oh. Oh, my. Thank you very much. And there she goes. She's now trying to make her move. It will be heartbreaking for Anna Sletsko to look at. Yeah, she's looked over her shoulder now and she's going, you? You, of all people, it has to be you. Moved into third. Sletsko is still there alongside her, just on her inside. So that could come down to a sprint to the finish. in the effects mic. There's a good contingent of them here, and they're cheering their girl home. Gold medal for Spain. Congratulations.
Almost missed the ball.
Oh dear. Well, she's all right. Melinda Anderson now is coming down for the silver. Melinda Anderson, a good race, and now still a good race for third, but it's going to be Krisley, the Hungarian.
Yeah,
look at this. Oh, Krisley, you nearly blew it there.
Lascano, the 5th, Chicali, the 6th, Christina Bedec.
So there we have a gold, silver and bronze medalist.
Estefania, it's a gold medal for you. Congratulations. How do you feel about this race?
Thank you. I will be very, very happy.
Thank you very much. Congratulations. Bravo.
Athletes and the ones who really, really struggled.
No, I think this is going to be carnage.
There will be carnage, I can guarantee it, because there are some people here who they will not take any prisoners. You know, we have there's Pimenta in the field. We have McTavish from Canada. Of course, we have Quade Thompson from New Zealand is very familiar to this sort of racing. There's Mads Peterson, João Ribeiro from Portugal. Their rivalry.
Oh, they're off.
And they're off and racing. And let's see if there's any drama early on.
K1, 5 kilometers.
It looks like in the middle of the field, looks like he's that Czech paddler who's gone out very hard. Yes, he has. Cross, I saw it.
We've had a capsize already.
Way back there at the top of the... Who was that that's gone in already? We've hardly got any meters into this race at all, and somebody's in the water. Nervous before he races, and sometimes his race is lost. Oh, look at that. There's
a real crash.
Oh, my goodness. There is some problems there for Bock from Denmark, who was going very well, but he's just been shuffled back through the pack. Pimenta comes down. Let's see if his portaging has improved at all. Oh, we'll miss his portage, unfortunately. Here we go. He's out. He looks much more comfortable than he did last year. Now, that's Hamish Lovemore there in the red boat up there, the South African. So he'll like where he is at the moment. Mads Peterson just off his back. So a couple of very, very competent marathon paddlers. And look at this behind you. This is like the stampede of the wildebeest coming over the Serengeti. They're all jumping in on the same side. I'm not quite sure of the logic behind that, but who am I to question people's tactics in these races? So Pimenta is still off and away. And it looks like the German is at Pafla who's chasing him down. Hamish Lovemore is up there as well from South Africa. We saw Mads Peterson was there. And it looks like at this stage, Pimenta must
Where's Pimenta?
Pimenta must have stuffed his return. Where's he gone? Where has Fernando Pimenta gone? He's not in that front.
Oh, I can see him just there.
So he's stuffed it up somewhere. And here he goes. He's just rejoining the race now. So what happened? We missed what happened. Maybe if the cameras picked up what happened to him, they can show us. But he's fallen off that front group. This is not your lead group. Now, where's our lead group? These are, I think this is your chase group, because we know that Mads Peterson and Hamish Lovemore, there they are. So these are our leaders. Peterson and Lovemore. Lovemore, great portage there for the big South African. Races around Peterson and he'll get in the water first. They've got a bit of distance now between them and the chase group. So, oh, look at that. Oh, my goodness. Oh, we shouldn't laugh. Battle here in the front. We've got Mads Peterson. We've got Hamish Lovemore, the Dane and the South African, alongside each other in a good battle now for first place. The chase group of 4 with Nico Paufler from Germany leading the way. I think there is a Hungarian in that chase group. I would need to get back and have a look, but they go to opposite sides now. Let's see who can portage the best. They're both experienced marathon paddlers, so they should know how to portage. Mads Pedersen looking strong. Hamish Lovemore just emptying his boat out. There's not much water in there for him to empty out, but these guys are at the moment battling for third. That's Selye from Hungary, Paufler. And there is Fernando Pimenta. He is not a happy man. Not a happy man. I'm not sure what happened. He went across to the middle of the course to talk to the officials and has rejoined the race, but he's so far back now, unfortunately, for the big Portuguese. And, oh, there's a boat without someone in it, so we've had another swim. In these challenging conditions, he's looking for his paddle. I think his paddle's going one way, his boat's going the other. This is not a good situation to be in. In the afternoon, enough is enough. He has, I think, withdrawn by the look of that. Now let's have a look at these two leaders, Pedersen and Hamish Lovemore from South Africa. This is the fourth portage. So one more portage to go, and Mads Pedersen makes his move now. And Hamish Lovemore struggled a little bit getting back into the boat, so it's opened the door for Mads Pedersen to make a move here, and he's done so. Lovemore trying to tack back on, but look at the distance there. Hamish Lovemore really struggled to get back in the boat on that portage, and but Mads Pedersen coming down for his final portage of what has been a fantastic performance. Of course, the Marathon World Championships. Here they are, they're up there they are, so they're back in the water. The race for second and third is going to be really interesting. We've got Evan Vold, we've got Joachim Lindberg, we've got Hamish Lindmore. Here he comes, Mads Pedersen. Look at this man, he is a powerful individual. He's getting stronger and stronger as he heads towards the finish line. He'll be pretty happy with that, a World Cup gold medal here in Szeged. I think woke the world up to just how good this man is, how strong he is. Look at him, he's pretty happy. Gold for Mads Pedersen from Denmark. The battle for second will be interesting. We'll see. We haven't seen a picture of them for a little while. It'll be interesting to see how that battle. Here we go. What a great battle it is here between Vold and Lindberg for silver. Vold from Norway, Lindberg from Sweden. Lindberg trying to dig deep, and look at Evan Vold. He is really gritting the teeth and putting in some tough strokes here to hold on, and Lindberg now concedes the battle. Evan Vold the silver, Joachim Lindberg the bronze. Silver and Lindberg taking the bronze.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you so much. I was doing the 1,000 meter the last few days, and I struggled a bit, so to come here today and take the win, that's just awesome. It's a difficult course because we have the 5 portages. In the sprint boat, it's a bit difficult because you don't have the pump. And so for the marathon guy like me, it's more easy with the marathon boat, of course, but this is for everyone, the struggle with having the heavy boat and no pump. So I was lucky to get some good portages, and some people did some mistakes, and then I could just go away, so that was just nice.